regions. My next question is for Mr. Darsalia. When we look at Georgia, we see interesting level of success amidst external occupation. 20% roughly of Georgian territory is currently occupied, which is a situation currently, proportionally speaking, that Armenia is also undergoing, which is creating, of course, complexities that obstruct development and do not allow for interconnectivity and success. But Georgia has found the way to work through that while also trying to address that problem. How does Georgia envision cooperation and regional interconnectivity while itself dealing with this continuous security concern?
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. First of all, let me use this opportunity and extend my appreciation to Armenia and Armenian colleagues for organizing this very important event and allowing us to gather here with these distinguished panelists and discuss the issues connected to the region generally. And thank you, Mr. Moderator, for important and very good question, which allows me to elaborate a few ideas about the regional cooperation. And our panel is called South Caucasus at the Crossroads. But maybe first component I want to talk is crossroads in South Caucasus. And this was also highlighted during the Prime Minister of Armenia's speech and of other colleagues. Historically, Georgia, as well as the whole region, is geographically located in a crossroads of the trade between East and West. And this becomes even more important today, especially in this changing context of the world politics and geopolitical context we have, especially after Russia's war of aggression in Ukraine, when the so-called middle corridor, which in fact is a central corridor, became even more and more important for trade between East and West. And South Caucasus, Georgia, are located in the middle of this middle or central corridor. And this trade, Black Sea-Caspian Sea connectivity, the trade is important for Europe's energy security, for Europe's economical security, and this is one of the major factors which defines the geopolitical environment in South Caucasus. The other component is the regional cooperation. When we are talking, on the one hand, so when we are talking about this geographical location, historically and today, this was at the same time opportunity and challenge. On the one hand, this was blessing, inviting positive interest of different countries and regions for developing trade and connectivity, but it was also inviting the invaders as well. And this is the fact that Georgia is facing as well today. When we are talking about the regional cooperation, Georgia has the significant problem, of course, with the occupation of 20%, as you mentioned, as well, of its territory from the Russian Federation. On the other hand, we enjoy very good relations with our neighbors. Georgia for a long time now had the strategic partnership with Armenia and Azerbaijan. From this year, we upgraded our cooperation, as Minister also mentioned, to strategic partnership with Armenia as well, and this is important development for us. And it is important that when we are talking about regional cooperation, it is responsibility of all actors to manage to engage in this cooperation and manage the interests. We are with great interest watching the development in our region, and we have now with these policies of rapprochement between Armenia and Turkey, with the peace process which is going on, and we hope that it will be successful between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Georgia getting the European candidate status last year. We have new era in our region and new developments in our region, which opens doors for the regional cooperation. Georgia itself is committed to invest in the regional cooperation, and especially the key issue at the moment, of course, is Armenia's and Azerbaijan's relations. We are very much committed to have our role in this process, and I maybe want to highlight what Georgia is not offering. Georgia is not offering mediation. Georgia is not offering the parallel processes to the already existing processes. Georgia wants just to add to these efforts of other partners, offering the regional cooperation. We see that it's very difficult at the moment to have the positive agenda in bilateral setting. What Georgia is offering, trilateral setting, where maybe will be more opportunity more opportunities to develop the positive agenda, which will help the bilateral cooperation. So when Georgia is offering Tbilisi as a venue of meeting, it is important to understand that Georgia is not offering replacing the or parallel tracks to the existing processes, but offering its the additional component which have to help the bilateral cooperation of our very good neighbors. And last but not least, I want to add to this that all these efforts we are, and this is economical, social, economical, or geopolitical context of the regional cooperation, but when talking about values, it is also very important, and it always was a key policy of Georgia that, sorry using this term West, but in this part of the world we still use these terminologies of Cold War, but for Georgia it is important that West is duly present in all these processes in South Caucasus. Will Georgia's and as I said, this is choice of values. Will Georgia's choice to become the member of European and Euro-Atlantic area, this is first of all choice of values, and it is important for us that all these processes which is going and all this cooperation and coordination of our interests in the South Caucasus is also part of cooperation and cooperation of the region with the West. So maybe I'll stop here and leave the space to go into more deep into these issues, maybe through the questions after the panel. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.